Good afternoon, all of you. Today we will discuss about the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974. The Water Act is enacted with the objective of prevention and control of pollution in India. The Act aims at the maintaining or restoring the wholesome nature of water for the establishment of boards and to vest them with such power so as to enable them to carry out the purposes of the Act. The Water Act is followed by the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Rules 1975 and the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Procedure for Transaction of Business Rule 1975. The provisions of the Act shall have effect notwithstanding anything contained to the contrary in any other enactment. Now, the few important terms or definitions from the Water Act. The number one is the board, means the central board or the state board occupier in relation to any factory or premises, means that person who has control over the affairs of the factory or the premises and includes in relation to any substance the person in possession of the substance. So pollution, contamination of water or such alteration of the physical, chemical or biological water or such discharge of any other liquid, gases or solid substances into water as may or is likely to create a nuisance or render such water harmful for injurious to public health or safety or to domestic, commercial, industrial, agricultural or other legitimate uses or to the life and health of animals or plants or of aquatic organisms. Sewage effluent from any sewage system or sewage disposal works and includes sewage from open drains. Here are the another few definitions or the terms which are used in the Water Act. Now we will discuss about the constitution of the state board, terms and conditions of service of members. So the constitution of board, the state board shall constitute a state pollution controlled board to exercise the powers confirmed and perform the function assigned under this act. The state board shall consist of the following members: a whole-time or part-time chairman nominated by the state government, maximum of 5 officials nominated by the state government representing government, maximum of 5 officials nominated by the state government from amongst the members of the local authorities functioning within the state, maximum of 3 non-officials nominated by the state government to represent the interest of agriculture, fisheries or industry or trade or any other interest which in the opinion of the state government ought to be represented. 2 persons nominated by the state government to represent companies, corporations owned, controlled, or managed by the government. Full-time member secretary processing qualifications, knowledge, and experience of scientific, engineering, or management aspects of pollution control appointed by the state government. And the deemed to be public servants, all members, officers, and servants of a board when acting or purporting to act in pursuance of any of the provision of the act and the rules made thereunder shall be deemed to be public servants within the meaning of section 21 of the Indian Penal Code. So disqualification of members, member no person shall be a member of the board who is or at any time has been adjudged insolvent or has suspended payment of his debts or has compounded with his creditors or is of unsound mind and declared by the competent court is or is has been convicted of an offense which in opinion of the central government or as the case may be of the state government involves moral turpitude at any time has been convicted of an offense under this act has directly or indirectly by himself or any partner any share or interest in the firm or company carrying on the business of manufacture, sale or hire of machinery, plant equipment, apparatus, etc. Terms and conditions of service of members. Any member other than member secretary shall hold office for a term of 3 years from the date of this nomination unless provided by this act and shall continue to hold office until his successor enters upon his office. The term of office of a member of a board nominated under clause B or clause E of subsection 2 or subsection 3 or clause B or clause E of subsection 2 of section 4 shall came into an office by virtue of which he was nominated. The central government or the state government may remove any member of a board before the expiry of his term of office after giving him a reasonable opportunity of showing, showing cause against the same. Here are the few powers and functions of the state board. The function of the state board shall be to plan a comprehensive program for the prevention, control, abatement of pollution of a stream, uh, and wells in the state, and to secure the execution thereof, to advise the state government on any matter concerning the prevention, control, or abatement of pollution, water pollution, to collect and disseminate information relating to water pollution and the prevention, control, or abatement thereof, to encourage, conduct, and participate in investigations and the research relating to problems of water pollution and prevention, control, or abatement of the water pollution, to collaborate with the control board in organizing the training of persons engaged or to be engaged in programs relating to prevention, control, or abatement of water pollution, and to organize mass education programs relating thereof, to inspect sewage or treat effluent works and plants for the treatment of sewage and trade effluent, and to review plants specification or other data relating to plants set up for the purification thereof and the system for disposal of sewage or trade effluent, or in connection with the grant of any consent as required by this act, requiring any person concerned to construct any new system for the disposal of sewage and trade effluent, or to modify, alter, or extend any such existing system, or to adopt such remedial measures as are necessary to prevent, control, or abate water pollution, to lay down effluent. A state board may, with a view to preventing or controlling pollution of the water, give directions requiring any person in charge of any establishment where any industry operation or process or treatment and disposal system is carried out on, to furnish to it information regarding the construction, installation, or operation of such establishment, or of any disposal system, or of any extension or addition thereto in such establishment, and such other particulars as may be prescribed. Thank you so much.